lovely friends, welcome back to Self Love People, and this is a relationship building page. And today I'm going to give you 4 most important but simple activities you need to do before you commit to any other relationship. So finding a spouse has become a very difficult activity to do because it's actually hard to know if the person you wish to have as a partner has the traits you've been looking for. There are many scenarios where couples marry and later realize they are not actually meant to be together. With lots of difficult times, that brings so much unhappiness to us. Good researchers have proven that the character that we seek to find in a spouse is totally based on where we grew up from and the traits of the people who first loved us, that is our parents. As a little child growing up, the first people that we have encountered are our parents and somehow our siblings. And however or whichever way they display love to us is what we know as the definition of love. One interesting thing is, as children growing up, we view our parents in 2 different ways. That is the good one and the bad one. So we can view our mom as the good mom who buys us everything that we need, and a bad one who scolded us when they felt we did something wrong. In certain ways, a good dad who loves us and buys us everything that we actually need, and a bad dad who refuses to pay for unimportant expenses or may be busy every time. As a child, if you saw your parents to be a very busy parent who couldn't come for your PTO or does not even know the name of your school, then there's a high probability that your love language will be quality time. In the same way, if your parents' bad side was putting up harsh words on you or scolding you every time, there's a probability that your love language will be words of affirmation. There are 2 simple things when it comes to love: you loving someone and someone loving you. That the most easiest part is someone loving you, and the most difficult thing ever is you loving someone. In any ways, if you're actually looking for someone to love, then you actually need to know about yourself and the things that you look for in the person. Know the qualities you want to find in your partner. So in a cool free afternoon, you can take down a free or a blank paper, and then you can write out all the stuff that you actually want to see in your spouse on it. And that is what is going to make things easy to identify your perfect match. So if you already know exactly what you want, then let's do this. If you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, because this is a channel that gives you 2 different videos each week, one on personal development and the other on relationship building. Also remember to leave us a comment below and also give us a thumbs up if you like this video. So the first activity that is going to help you identify your perfect match is the one: discuss scenarios together. It's relating to a novel or a movie. Discussing movies before you commit to this relationship is what is going to tell you exactly what you are going in from. You'll be able to know their perception and certain values based on the area they grew up from. Discussing scenarios may bring to light their religion perception of the person, what the person actually thinks about sex, what they think about utility bill paying, what they think about kids, what they think about technology, what they think about gaining weight and losing weight, what they think about career, what they think about family planning, what they think about activities and social interests, their perception about cheating, lies, or even abortion, what they think about gender roles. You'll also be able to know their dancing skills and certain things that you may be much interested to know. You have the opportunity to ask questions to know more about their background and their families, and through all this is what is going to help you decide whether you want to be with the person or not. When you both watch movies together, you're able to learn new lessons that may eventually change your lives. Both of you will have quality time to spend together, and even if you don't watch it together, you have great time to discuss it over the phone. That is, you get something to talk about every time you call. Literally, your conversations will not be so boring. That will make you both form a good chemistry together. As the male, this helps you to relate so well and remove shyness so that you'll be able to communicate exactly what you feel in case you finally notice they have the traits you're looking for. This will also keep you as good friends, and that is the secret of most successful marriages today. Point number 2: there should be an argument. An argument is the best part in growing a relationship. It is what will tell whether your relationship is meant to last or not. Before you commit to each other, experience an argument and know how they react to situations or how quick they resolve misunderstandings. Researchers prove that in a relationship where there's no argument for a very long time, one simple argument can break down the whole relationship just because they hardly experience it, so they actually don't know how to solve one when it happens. An argument trains you for the better and is meant to happen because both of you grew up from different environments. If you're able to handle and resolve issues so quickly, then you are good to go. Point number 3: have an emergency contact. Before you commit, let them give you an emergency contact that you can talk to in case there's a problem with your partner. Someone you can talk to in case there's a problem between you and your partner. In most times, this emergency contact is the one that will tell us all we need to know about our partners. If you're most likely, your emergency contact will be your close friend to the extent that both of you will figure out ways in order to sustain the relationship. The basic fact that your partner is willing to give you an emergency contact means that they're ready to have a long-lasting relationship with you. Even if your partner isolates you from all of your friends, you have that one person, which is the emergency contact, who will help you in all that you want to know. My last point: go Go on events together. This is the fourth activity you need to do in order to know whether your spouse qualified to be your perfect match. Going out on dates or journeys alone will help you know how they treat you in public. They treating you nice indoors is not enough to tell that they actually love you. How they treat you outside the doors also tells exactly who they are, and through that you should be ready to decide if you want such a person. If the person you're targeting does not have interest in going out as in dates or you two having a quiet time together, you can invite them to programs where a lot of people are, and that is enough to tell how they will treat you outside there. Some way somehow we are all difficult to live with. We all grew up from different environments, and the moment you find unfamiliar behaviors compared to where we grew from, we try to characterize them or even label them as being boring, not so nice, being a shy person, not good, or sometimes that is when you hear people say they are not husband materials. Whoever you find as a perfect match, you not have exactly or everything that you're actually looking for, but make sure you select someone who possesses majority of what you want. That way you only have to compromise on something little. If you are able to do just these 4 things before you commit to a relationship, there's a high probability you're on the right path. I wish you good luck in your love search. Love more and keep growing.